Year 7, it is Miss Bennett again, and want to wish you a very good week. I know the weather isn't quite so nice this week, but hopefully you are all keeping yourself motivated and happy and positive, and if you're not, then you know where we are, please contact us. So, again, I want to go through some of the things you've been doing. I have managed to get together some more of your work this week, so I hope you will be pleased to see some of the brilliant things that some of you are doing in Year 7, and also, just as per usual, go through some bits and pieces. I hope you're enjoying these assemblies. I've had a few pieces of feedback that you are, and if there's anything else you'd like me to include, then please just drop me a note and let me know, and I will try and do so. I'm trying to adapt them to things that you might enjoy, but if there's anything else, just let me know. Okay, so how are you all doing? About the same as last week. There's some people who are doing really, really well, and some people not so well. Again, I will say it, and I will probably say it again a bit later. If there's somebody you haven't heard of from a little while, please just drop them a note and see how they're doing. It could be that could make all the difference to them. Work, I think, is suffering a little bit this week. I think we've got to a little point where you need a bit more motivation to get on and do it, and that's something we'll talk about a little bit later, but you are still doing really, really good jobs, and I'm going to show you some of that work in a bit. What are you proud of? There's so many things that you are still proud of, and English always comes quite out high to the top of the things that people are proud of, whether that be their English work, their Fantastic Beasts, their ghost stories, lots and lots of things that people are proud of in English. Someone was proud of decorating their new house and getting lots of work done in the new house, so they were very proud of all of that. Lots of you are proud of everything that you do and achieve, and some of your World War II puppets you've done are brilliant, and we're going to have a look at some of those a bit later. Geography is always a good one as well. Lots of people like their geography, and we've got some German and some French homework as well. A few people said German this week. History is going well. Food, we always like to see a bit of food, and I'm very proud of the food that you're doing. And where else we've got somebody who's finished learning a song on their electric drum kit, which is brilliant, brand new skill that they've learnt. We've got some maths certificates that have been given out, and again, I've got some really good maths work to show you later. Artwork, yes, amazing artwork, and I think you should all be proud of yourselves, because the fact that you are producing such astonishing work in what is very difficult circumstances is a true testament to your grit and determination, and I think that you should be so proud of yourselves for doing that. So continue, and we love getting the brilliant work that you're doing. We really truly do. All the teachers are so proud of it when they get it in, that you've put so much effort into that work, so it makes us all smile. So please continue doing that. And to show you just a little bit of what's making all of us smile, I thought I'd give you a few pictures that I've been shared with by some of the other departments this time. So I have got some of your World War II puppets here, which are brilliant. I know you were set to do a project where you could use whatever you had lying around at home, and some of you have been very, very creative. I particularly like the puppet in the corner where they've actually made it movable, and they've given it like little hands and things that can move as well. But I also like your creativity on how you've reuse things like toilet rolls or inners of tubes of cling film there, or old socks. I think that's brilliant. Creativity is always important, and I think it's good to be able to reuse things that we have left lying around the house. Again, some more of your amazing drama work, and you've been doing some comic strips, you've been illustrating some scenes that you might be putting in, and I think you've done such a fantastic job of that. Really, really good. And take a moment to pause maybe and have a look at some of those. Really, really strong. Well done. I've got some more English work coming, but for the start off, this is one lot of English work that Miss Faskenite sent me, and I think it's really good. This is about Harry Potter, personal favourite of mine. If you don't know that already, then you will find that out soon, that Harry Potter is a big favourite of mine. I'm very pleased that you've been writing about your bank robberies at the Gringotts Bank, and hope that you all enjoy reading that and listening to that, because I know that a lot of you are doing that at the moment. And then I've got some French work, which actually relates to food, but you were looking at French foods and what traditional French foods were, and we've got the two classics there, frog legs and snails, which is the one that everybody always thinks of for French food. But we also have some bûche de Noël there, which is a chocolate log that they have at Christmas time, which is also a nice treat. So really, Miss Kirby Smith was really pleased with the work that you've done there, and she's going to send me some more if she gets any through, so please keep sending that work through. I have got some amazing artwork here, and there's a rose sculpture up at the top there, and we've got some of your abstract work, and then some of the work that's starting to come through on your portraiture that you're doing with Mr. Ellie at the moment. I know she shared this with you already, but absolutely amazing work, really, really fantastic as far as I can tell. You'll see later my drawing goes to doodling, so you are doing an absolutely astonishing job there. Well done. Also, I wanted to share some other bits and bobs that I have been sent through of some amazing work. In the middle three pictures that we've got there are some maths videos that we were sent. The top one was an absolutely astonishing video, which I thought was so beautiful, which was about pentominoes, and they made their own pentominoes, and they went through how they did their homework and what they did, and they've even got a little pocket for their pentominoes there, and I thought it was absolutely brilliant. We also, as we know, are doing amazingly on Timetables Rockstars, and we've got two people on Twitter at the moment. You can go ahead and go and see them and see the videos there, who have done absolutely fantastically on their Timetables Rockstars, and they should be so proud of themselves, really pushing themselves, and you should all be proud of yourselves for that, because absolutely you are doing a fantastic job. And then I've got another two little bits on there, which are at the top. We've got some Warhammer painting that's been going on. I know I showed you some of that last week, but there was some bit more sent through this week, and I think absolutely detailed and beautiful work. But also, again, on the video front, I had this amazing video with its own music made as well, where they were sitting there and drawing this by hand on the screen, and it's just a quick clip of what they actually created in the end, but it was so stunning. I was so impressed with that. And then I don't know if I told you, but my picnic on the lake that I went to the other week, where my dad was actually fishing, somebody sent me one of their pictures of them going fishing the other week, and there is the fish that they very proudly caught. So I think well done on them, because it's really difficult to catch fish, so it takes a lot of patience and perseverance, so well done for that. Something else that's going on, and I'm afraid I've had to decapitate a few people, because obviously this is going on YouTube and I didn't want to have to share your faces without getting your permission, but people are doing brilliant jobs for the Samuel Ward Academy Sports Month, and you are all doing really well. All of the houses are doing fantastically. We've got somebody who went on a 3 and a bit mile bike ride. We've got somebody skipping, the same person trampolining a lot. We've got people who are doing football training. We've got people doing the I Am Possible every morning, and it would be a really good thing if I could see a lot more Year 7s taking part in that sports day. I think Cavella in the lead, if I saw correctly at last looks, but please, come on, everybody get going, everybody keep going. I don't know if you know, I used to be a little while ago head of Brunel, but I have also been in Darwin. Cavella's the only one I haven't been in, and I'm meant to be neutral now, so I won't say who I want to win, but let's get a competition going, and you all keep going together, alright? And I couldn't finish off without me being proud about some of your cooking, and this week's homework that I set was about soups, so that doesn't make such a good visual presentation as we had last time, but I have included a few of the soups that I have seen in and around that have been absolutely brilliant. I've also included some of the cakes that have been made, which are brilliant and fantastic, and you're doing such a good job. I am particularly impressed with that one that somebody made for their 2-year-old little sister, and those granola bars look delicious. And have you seen that burger? It's even got the smear of sauce on the side, and they made their own wedges, their own coleslaw. So impressed with that, and I think you are all developing some brilliant skills, and I'm hoping you're using that to be kind to your family and helping feed them at this time, so that they've got some less things to worry about. So what have you been doing to keep yourselves mentally healthy? Lots and lots of really good things going on. We are still talking and chatting to friends and family, which I think is obviously the most important, and I wouldn't disagree with you. Exercise has gone down a little bit, and I know it's cold, and I know it's really easy sometimes to sit inside and not get out, but I think it's important that we make sure that we are doing something, and make sure that you are participating in the sports month as well for your houses, because I think that would be a fantastic achievement if you can. Less people singing and dancing their heads off as well, so I'm hoping that you're all keeping your spirits up in other ways, and if not, maybe try a few of those things again. I'm going to talk again about that very briefly a little bit later, but please make sure you are making your mental health a priority. We've been in lockdown. It is easing quite a lot now, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be considering things that you need to do for your own mental health to keep you positive and keep you going, because it can get difficult when we have all been for such a long time. It's easier at the beginning because you try and motivate yourself and keep going. It's harder to keep it going long term, so keep going. Okay, so this is tips from your Year 7 friends. So let's see what your Year 7 friends telling you that you should be doing to make sure that you are staying happy and mentally healthy. So make sure you have a written timetable to keep you up on the things. And I don't think that just applies to work, to be honest. I think it also applies to things that make you happy. Make sure you schedule in a time for you to go for a walk. Make sure you schedule in time for you to have a chat. Make sure you schedule in time for you to do something you really, really enjoy. Try and schedule it, because otherwise you might let yourself slip, and then the next thing you know, you won't be feeling very happy. So try and make sure you are scheduling as much as you can around what you and your family are doing and what's possible and achievable, to try and keep some of those positive habits going. Be more creative, and also don't stress too much on the schoolwork. I would agree. If you are starting to stress, email me, or email Miss Smithson, or email Miss Williams, and we can see what we can do to help. Do some random drawings. It doesn't matter if they are good or not, just try and do your best. It helps with your mental health. And I promise that didn't come from me, but I have got something to show you that I doodled later on. Take a break from social media. Do something you haven't done. Again, really, really good advice. And we've talked about breaking from social media. I think especially with the amount of news that's going on, it is quite repetitive and it can get you down quite a lot. So please, by all means, contact your friends and have a really good chat and make sure that you are in contact with them, but also take time to do other things which aren't computer related. If you get bored, go buy some sprinkles and then sort them into coloured piles. That might work. I would give it a go if I were you. Do the toilet roll challenge with your family. It's really fun. I really want to do this, so at some point I might have to see if I can arrange that to do that, and then I might see if we can share it on Teams. Knitting. I had a really good chat with somebody this week about knitting. I knit quite a lot at the moment. I have swapped it for weaving, but if it's something that somebody can teach you how to do, or you can learn how to do on that YouTube, then give it a go. It's really fun. You can make lots of things. It's a very creative way to spend your time. You can always have a longer break and play some games or watch some television before work. I would say after work, or do a little bit of work and then reward yourself, but you can take longer breaks. There isn't any reason why you can't, just don't make it an all the time habit. Always be kind to others, because it can make their day much more better with just a simple way, and I think that is really important. And we had the kindness challenge last week. I had less kindness pictures sent to me than I would have hoped, so maybe we'll get some more this week, but it's always good to be kind to people, always good to do something that makes people feel happier. I'm writing a script, so do some writing. So you could do some writing, you could write a diary, you could write a journal. This is going to be history. This is going to be something that people are going to remember for a long, long, long time. You could be writing a diary, which is part of history if you started now. So something that would be quite good to do. Talk to my friends every day, and I think that's a really positive thing. And don't be shy about contacting some of your friends. They might be feeling shy too, so if you haven't heard from them in a little while, just go and say hi. Give yourself time to be you, but not in a way that you feel isolated or locked away from people around you. Just do what you enjoy. So I think that is important. Do something that you enjoy, do stuff that makes you happy. Read a lot because reading is enjoyable. Be yourself and do anything to make you happy. Keep in contact with your friends and family that you haven't seen in a while. It's really nice. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Very important. I want you to work the best you possibly can, and you need to be doing some work because it's a long time since you haven't been in school. So it's important that there is a little bit of work going on. But don't put pressure on yourself to get it all done and all perfect right away. It might take a little bit longer, or it might be that you don't get everything done, but try and do the best that you can. Have a good look through some of your old possessions if you still have them, and then share the memories with your family. You might really have a good laugh. I like that one. I think that's very innovative and very different, and it's a bit like looking through old photos, and I've got quite a lot of friends at the moment who are looking through old photos. It's about taking some time that most of us would love to have at any other time in our lives and doing things that we actually don't normally have time to do, and trying to think about those in a positive way. So trying to think about something positive that's coming out of this difficult time. Okay, so I said I was going to include a few photos. I thought I had included a few more, but those are the ones I've got. Of what I've been up to. I'm going to go really quick. I've been doing some weaving. I've got a very grumpy cat at the moment because she can't go outside because it's raining. I have been doodling, and that is me doodling while I'm trying to concentrate on something else to help me concentrate. And then I made a delicious Thai red curry this week, which, even if I say so myself, tasted very good. One of my favourite foods. Okay, very boring. That was me just quickly. Okay, so things to remember. We have got a year group chat at Thursday at 11 a.m. Please log in via the Teams, and hopefully we will have some fun doing that. I have got our very first club meeting starting this week. Hopefully that will go well, and if it does, I will try and see what else we can do for some other clubs. Please keep sending me some photos of what you are doing. I do love to see them, and I love sharing them as well because they make everybody's day a little bit brighter. Try and stay in some sort of routine. If you are not going out for walks at the moment, or if you are getting stuck in watching telly or playing on games or whatever else, try and get out of your rut, because actually it's really positive to be doing different things and keeping yourself active as much as you possibly can. Be kind and contact someone you have not heard from in a while. Really important. There are lots of people out there who are feeling quite lonely, so it would be really, really good if you could just reach out to some of those people who you would talk to at school but haven't necessarily talked to for a while since we've been off. And if you need us, we are here. Just an email away. Right, stay safe, stay alert, and make sure that you are staying 2 meters away from people as much as you possibly can. Hope you're all doing well. Have a really good week, and I really hope I can get to have a chat with some of you on Thursday. Bye!